Stop waiting for an election to decide if you're going to purchase your home. That has very little to almost no reflection on whether this is the right time for you to buy. So guys, I have people left and right telling me, hey, I want to wait for the election before I buy. After the election, it's going to be great. After the election, it's going to be wonderland, right? After the election, rates are going to go down to the 2s again. I've heard it all, okay? And I want to put a stop to that right now. That is not true, okay? There is very little correlation between the actual financial economy and political opposition or political decision making. There is, of course, correlation based off of when Congress and the president get together, but that has a lot of moving parts. Typically, you only see that type of drastic change when the president is the same party as Congress, and right now, they're not. It's going to take a lot of different steps. Come the Senate, come the House, right, and come the presidential elections, and then we would also have to see policy change and then get voted in and then take effect. So if there was any change to take place, we're talking about a year, 2 years down the line, right? We're not talking about come November, come January. Okay, and are you delaying your choices, your life decisions based off of something that may or may not happen 2 years from now? I don't think that's a smart decision, okay? And there's a few reasons why, because we don't know about a lot more variables that have a way bigger impact on interest rates, on the financial markets, than a presidential debate or a presidential election, okay? Firstly, there's a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of different conflicts going on in different regions of the world, right? Whether we're talking about Ukraine, whether we're talking about Israel, whether we're talking about Gaza, there is a ton of turmoil that has a huge effect on financial markets and the economy in a whole, okay? We also have issues in the Taiwan region, right? These are affecting trade, right? Trade is what we really need to be looking at. That affects supply and demand. That affects GDP. Those are leading indicators on whether or not the economy is going in the right direction. When we're talking about interest rates and whether it's the right time to buy, including inventory, builder supply, unemployment data, jobs reports, all of these things, okay? Producer inflation data, all of these things, they have to go into account when we're talking about mortgage rates on the secondary market. So when you're thinking about making these decisions, you have to speak with a knowledgeable professional. I have to speak to someone like myself, a mortgage advisor that understands all these moving parts and understands where the trend in the market is going and how to best structure these mortgages to suit your needs for today and suit your needs for next year and the future goals for you and your family. So reach out to us today. We would love to sit down and have a home buyer consultation with you to best narrow down your choices and plan for the future. Thank you. We'll talk soon.